Whether you're looking for a good deal for your summer vacation, planning an annual holiday trip, we have some useful information so you can save money and avoid scams. To talk about this topic and more, we are joined once again by Luke Frey of the Better Business Bureau in Connecticut. Luke, you always have the best advice, and this time of the year to get into spring, we're thinking we want to get out of town a little bit. So how should we be planning for these vacations?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, as it gets warmer out, we get kind of excited for our trips coming up and might start actually planning some. So our top tip is really don't rush. So if you're trying to book travel, it's always best to do a little bit of background research on any site you're trying to book through. You're at the highest risk of a scam whenever you're trying to find a quick deal, the cheapest deal, really quickly, and you're not necessarily looking at everything you need to be looking at.
And that potentially could mean we might not be saving as much as we could if we're just in such a rush to get it booked, right?
So it's always best to book as early as you can, and that also subconsciously will be you not in a hurry. So if you're trying to book that vacation months ahead of time, you'll be a little bit slower and more careful and look over the terms and conditions, refund policies, and all of those very important things you should be checking out.
Yeah, so again, the policies, what else should we be looking at while we're planning?
So you also shouldn't be searching cheapest vacation packages ever, cheap travel.
Don't Google that.
Yeah, don't do that because most likely those sites popping up are going to be sites basically made to rip off people. So again, it's always best to use these travel sites that you are familiar with. If it's a site you haven't used in the past, you're not quite sure, seems like a great deal, it's only $200 round trip, airfare included, all of these items, it's always best to really research that site and deal to make sure it's legitimate.
Sure, we got to keep that in mind. If it sounds too good to be true, sometimes it can be. All right, what about safety travel?
So it's always best to book these travel itineraries on a credit card. You always have more protection on a credit card. And then also in general, it's always best to not post until you get back from vacation. And a lot of people are hesitant and want to post pictures
right then and there,
and get those likes then and there. And we actually see a new scam trending where scammers are scanning your posts and your pictures and check-ins online and then contacting your relatives and saying that you've been kidnapped and need ransom and you have to do this and that. And it's actually happening on a smaller scale too. So it's happening to kids going to the mall and posting a picture. Scammers are then calling their parents saying your kid has been kidnapped at XYZ mall, and parents believe it.
That's incredible. It used to be, you know, just don't let people know that you're away from your house, potentially, but this is the next level. All right, Luke, thank you so much, as always, for your helpful tips. If you'd like to learn more about planning your spring or summer vacation, just head on over to the Better Business Bureau Connecticut website. That is bbb.org/CT. And again, we will check back with you again soon.
All right, thank you.
More tips. Thanks, Luke. And let's get you a check now of your first alert forecast.